Right now, two countries are on fire and underwater at the same time.
High temperatures, drought and strong winds continue to fan wildfires across Europe.
In Assam, in northeast India, the Brahmaputra river has swallowed over 900 villages. And in Greece, west of Athens, a wildfire the size of a small city has turned the sky orange. Different place, different disaster, but same year, 2026. The year that we have to realize that urban climate crisis is real and it is not unprecedented. Hello everyone, welcome to Vajiram and Ravi's Flash News. My name is Shubhangi Singh, and in today's session we are going to understand that how close and how deadly we are staring at the urban climate crisis, but we are failing to recognize it. Today we are going to deal with some hard numbers which will show us that when I took the example of Assam and Greece, they are pretty much the same story but with wearing two different masks. And we will be trying to understand that how every continent right now is facing this climate crisis in 2026. Let's start with Assam, the flood that comes every year and still breaks record. As of this week, Assam's 2026 flood death toll is 89. Nearly 3 lakh people are sleeping in relief camps tonight, just imagine. And over 21,005 hectares of land and 40,000 football fields have drowned. But here's the line that should worry you more than any single number that I have just talked about. A journalist who was covering Assam this year, he wrote, and I am quoting this directly, "If I kept using the word unprecedented for every big Assam flood, I would be using it a lot." That's not him exaggerating. That's a trend. In 2025, the flood hit 6.3 lakh people and killed 26. In 2026, it has already killed 89. And if you think this is just a village problem, you're wrong. Flooding is now happening inside Kamrup Metropolitan District inside Guwahati, Assam's biggest city, home to over 1 million people. So the river isn't just drowning rice fields anymore, it is drowning the state capital. Now let me explain you how disastrous it is. Imagine climate change as a loaded gun. But when we are looking at bad urban planning, it is pulling the trigger. And in this very context, let us look at another example, Greece, the city which was built right next to the forest. July 31st, 2026, a wildfire starts near Porto Germano, which is west of Athens. Remember, country's capital. 3 days later, satellite pictures show it has burned over 11,000 hectares. That's bigger than the country of Malta in just 3 days. Now let us zoom out to all of Europe. By 4th of August, wildfires had killed 17 ordinary people, 6 firefighters, 2 helicopter crew, and pushed more than 3 lakh people out of their home in Spain and France alone. One fire in France, 42,000 hectares, caused the biggest evacuation in the country's history. Over 2 lakh people. Can you hear it? How is this becoming a city story, not just a forest story? Because towns near Athens, Barcelona and other Mediterranean cities, they were built right up against dry pine forest. Nice view, but bad idea. Bad idea for urban planning. So whenever the forest catches fire now, it isn't just trees burning, it is also someone's home. And if you remember, same pattern as Assam. Extreme weather, a town built right in the path of the river. Now, if Assam and Greece sound like bad luck to you, we have more disasters that say otherwise. China, July of 2026. A typhoon named Mayas dumps huge rain on Gyeongsi province. 39 dead, 9 still missing, over 3,75,000 people hit, 1,30,000 people evacuated from one storm in one province. Weeks before that, a separate flood in the Gozu region and Hubei killed dozens more and shut down schools, shops, buses, and cities like Zhengzhou. The rescue teams were driving inflatable boats down city streets in 2026. I have another example incoming, Europe, the heat behind the fires. While Greece was burning, the air itself was breaking records across the whole continent. Spain hit 45 degrees Celsius, Germany hit a record of 41.7 degrees Celsius, the Czech Republic hit its hottest temperature ever, 41.9 degrees Celsius. The best guess so far for Europe's 2026 heat wave death toll, close to 10,000 people. Not fire, not blood, just heat. The air itself became the disaster, which we see in our capital every year. Let us have a look at another example. Chile, January 2026. Wildfires ripped through Bio and Nubile region. 21 dead, over 45,000 hectares burned, more than 50,000 people evacuated, about 800 buildings destroyed, and different side of the world, different season. It's summer in Chile in January, but the exact same pattern. Extreme heat, dry land, and towns sitting right where the fire needed to go. So 5 disasters, 5 parts of the world, one single year. South Asia, Southern Europe, East Asia, all of Europe, and South America. Now these disasters stand alone. They are the same math problem solved with different numbers in different places. And the math, this one is pretty simple. Hotter weather causing more extreme storms and fires, and a city built or a town built in exactly the same spot where the weather is going to hit. And both of these together, a disaster that keeps getting called unprecedented until the word stops meaning anything at all. Assam, too much water hitting a river city that grew without respecting the flood zone. Greece, too much heat hitting a coastal town that grew without respecting the fire line. Different disaster, same mistake. And the world's own data backs this up in a way that should really bother us. A study in the journal National Communication looked at flood risk worldwide out to the year 2100. It found the number of people at serious flood risk will grow from 1.6 billion today to 1.9 billion. But here's the twist. 21% of that growth is caused by climate change itself. The other 77%, more than 3/4, is just by people building more cities in the wrong places. So we are not just living through climate change, we are building our own cities right into the path of the climate change, faster than the climate itself is even getting worse. So we are clubbing two bad situations and making a worse one in front of us. And if you think it is not costing you, let me put it down in numbers. Let us put a price tag on all of these disasters. In the first 6 months of 2026, natural disasters have caused about $112 billion in losses around the world, according to one of the world's biggest insurance companies. Only 44 billion of that amount was insured, and there was a 60% gap. More than half the world disaster losses this year simply vanished, uncovered, hitting hardest where we just look. Child, Assam. Many scientists are clearly saying that heat is the natural hazard that kills most people on Earth, more than floods, storms, or earthquakes. The global study out this year puts a number on it. More than 4 lakh heat deaths every single year on an average worldwide. On people forced from their homes, the 2026 Global Report on Internal Displacement counted that approximately 30 million times people were pushed out of their homes by disaster in a single year. Not over 10 years, 1 year, just one single year. And when researchers made a list of world's most at-risk cities, it read like a roll call of the planet's biggest cities. Jakarta, Dhaka, Miami, Lagos, Manila, Karachi, Alexandria, Ho Chi Minh City, Kolkata, just a few 100 kilometers away from Assam. And it is on the list for the exact same reason Assam is flooding. A huge, packed city sitting right in the path of a growing risk. So as of now, this is not just India's problem, this is not just Greece's problem or China's. This is what happens when 21st century cities are colliding with the climate the 20th century never planned for. So in conclusion, which is backed by data and we have read it together, climate change is coming for our cities. That's not the conclusion. The climate change is already here, and the proof is not just the disasters that I counted, but many more that are still unfolding. For example, Uttarakhand floods, for example, the Maharashtra floods, the drought we are seeing in these urban cities in just India. So it has become about where we choose to build, how fast we build it, and how little we are changing our plans considering that climate is changing way faster. That was all from my side. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comment section. What do you think can be the actual real way forward from here on?